Hello, get comfortable, so have a cushion, or if you have a block you can use that, and you can either sit cross-legged or kneeling, but using a cushion so that you can sit up nice and tall, because if you collapse then that puts a strain on your shoulders. So sitting up, let's just start warming up the shoulders, slow circles, feeling how your back, your shoulders and your neck feel today. Let's change direction. And then one shoulder at a time coming up. So shrugging one shoulder towards the ear. And then both together. Big breath in and just let them drop. Unless they're really tense, in which case lower them down carefully. But if they're okay, sighing and letting them drop. One more time. And then fingers onto the outsides of the shoulders, drawing big circles. Maybe touching the elbows together in front. And as the elbows come up, starting to look up. And as the elbows come down, looking down. So bring some movement into the neck as well. And let's go the other way. Still looking up as the elbows come up, looking down as the elbows come down. And then start to curl forwards, bringing some movement into the back, rounding the back as the head comes down. One more time. Beautiful, relax the hands down. Let's take the arms out to the side and turn the palms towards the ceiling, or even thumbs down to the ground behind you, and then all the way forwards. So keep reaching away through the fingers. So using the arms, keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible though. And then keep your left arm still. You're going to move the other arm and then swap. So doing different things with the two arms. And relax down. Let's bring the arms up again. I'm going to take the left elbow on top of the right elbow and bring the forearms up to make a V shape. So let's lift the elbows, push them out in front of you so you get a stretch around the back of the shoulder blades, and then look up and see if you can lift the elbows a little bit more than before. And then relaxing down, let's do the other side. So other elbow on top, make that V shape, lifting the elbows, a little bit of push away from you, and then looking up, lifting the elbows a little bit higher. Keep breathing in and out, and relax down. Have a little shake. I'm going to take that one stage further. So let's take the left elbow on top again, but this time see if we can bring the forearms together. If your arms come like this and can't touch, that's fine, but you might be able to bring the forearms together, maybe left hand in front of the right hand, and then same as before, lifting the elbows up, pushing away from you so you get the stretch around the back of the shoulder blades, and then looking up, see if you can lift a little bit higher. And although the shoulders are being worked around, try and keep them as relaxed as you can. Shoulders dropping away from the ears. Keep breathing in and out. And then releasing down. I'm going to do the same on the other side, right elbow on top. So try and bring the forearms as close as you can, maybe right hand in front of the left hand. Main thing is lifting the elbows, push them a little bit further away from you, and then looking up to lift higher. Keep the breath coming in and out. Shoulders dropping away from the ears as much as you're able to with the elbows lifted. And then unraveling and have a little shake out again. Beautiful. Let's interlace the fingers, turning the palms away, and then lifting the hands. We're going to look up towards the hands. So I'm looking up and trying to lift my thumbs up towards the ceiling. Let's come into a little side stretch to each side, and then some wrist curls to come down. We're going to take the fingers behind. So this is partly for the back. We're going to create a back bend, but it'll have an effect onto the shoulders as well. So looking up, lifting the chest, rounding the shoulders back so it feels like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. And I want you to choose a comfortable position for your head. So you might need to keep the chin tucked in. Most people are okay with looking up to the ceiling, or some people might be okay taking the head all the way back. But it's really important you do what's comfortable for you. So having that sense of lifting up through the chest, one more breath here. And then let the chest drop, bring the head up and walking the hands forwards. So let's interlace the fingers together again, but we're going to change the interlace. So other thumb on top. Might feel a bit weird compared to the other way, which is how we normally bring our fingers together. So let's take the hands up, looking up, lifting up through the thumbs so the hands are sort of flat. Let's come over to the right, breathing in back to centre, over to the other side, breathing into return. And again, some wrist curls to come down. We're going to come into that back bend one more time, so fingertips behind, or you can be flat on your hands. And then lifting the chest, rounding the shoulders back. That's what enables you to get the lift through the chest. So really round the shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. Make sure your neck is comfortable. So whether the chin is tucked in or all the way to the head being back, make it right for you. And then keep breathing deeply into the front of the body. One more big breath. And then letting the chest drop, bring the head up and walking the hands forwards. Now we're going to reach for our elbows, but behind our back. So if you reach behind you and try to bring the left hand to the right elbow and the right hand to the left elbow. So you're making this bar behind your middle back. And we're going to look up, lifting the chest. So it's like we're bending back over our forearms. Taking a breath here. If your hands can't reach the elbows, don't worry, just reach wherever you can. You might bring the hands together, that's fine. One more big breath. And then relaxing, let's shake through the arms. And we're going to come into a little twist. So let's take the left hand behind, right hand to the left knee. Try and keep your head upright rather than tilting and just swivel. So you're looking back over the left shoulder, sitting tall. Because to help the shoulders, we also need to look after the back. And you might let your eyes close for a moment here. So breathing in, imagine you're sitting nice and tall. As you breathe out, checking in with the face, can the face relax any more? And slowly return. Let's do the same to the other side. So left hand behind, looking over the left shoulder. Going the other way to last time. Letting the eyes close if you want to. Couple more breaths. And then slowly returning. And then from here, let's bring our arms up. So we're going to hold the elbows, but this time above our head. So feel like you're pushing up through the elbows, finding some stretch through each side. And we're going to come into a seated side bend. So if you come over to your left, keep pushing up through the elbows and then back to the centre. Come over to the other side and return. Bring the arms down. Let's bring the palms together in front. We're going to take the left elbow back at shoulder height. So imagine you've got a bow and arrow and you're drawing the string back, looking behind you. So a different way of twisting. And then hands come back together, facing forwards. I'm going to bring the right elbow back, trying to keep the elbow at shoulder height, breathing in to return. Let's do that 2 more times each side. So you're squeezing the shoulder blade in towards the spine. Beautiful. Let's do that again. 1 more time each side. And then relaxing the hands down, and just loosely roll the shoulders one way and the other way, shrug a couple of times, and hopefully it should feel a lot looser and more comfortable. Thank you for joining me.